Aquarius, welcome. I'm going to do your heart spread here for the end of August. Got my manifestation flame going. It's a candle. It's a hurricane candle. But I'm going to leave her going until the full moon hits. I think it'll keep going for a good while. And yeah, it's just your end of August read, but you know, we can't ignore Lionsgate. It's been a big theme. Aquarius, hopefully you're watching the Soul Family reads I've been doing Monday through Friday. It's a daily read for the collective. Just see if you resonate. If you haven't, I appreciate, give it a listen and see if that resonates. I'd like to kind of do that every day, and it's kind of a more personal read, sort of include myself in it more. Well, right now, this is your heart spread. End of August here, guys. In the name of light and love, so it serves the greatest good, Aquarius. We're asking for advice from spirit guides, source, whatever you believe. Give us advice to the cards about who's on your mind, who's in your heart. All right, simple water. Okay, this is going to be you. I like it. Queen of Swords. This is your energy, how you're expressing it around love and relationships right now. Very strong. A lot of Pisces have Aquarius energy. Aquarius comes to mind. And this is in this deck, it's a lot of soft imagery and contemplative, you know, for a Queen of Swords, you know. Queen of Swords can be quite forceful, you know, and direct. And this one looks like she's a real thinker. And I think that must express something how you are, but still it's coming in as a Queen of Swords. So there's someone, you would be someone who's very secure, it comes to mind, confident, particularly in your own mind. Like, you're not someone that would ever want anyone to like kind of question your ability to reason or understand the world. I guess is like that. And you wouldn't mind, you don't mind putting someone in their place. You have very strong boundaries, and this could be in reaction to life and other relationships. It's a great energy to come into a reading with Queen of Swords. If you're a cross watcher, also with Queen of Swords, she doesn't lie. In fact, she doesn't even like sugarcoat things. It could be a he, you know, it doesn't have to be a woman. I think the difference between a Queen of Swords and the King of Swords, it's a little more likely the King to be hurtful, I guess, in how direct he can be. And particularly this Queen, who looks so contemplative, I think she might pull the punches a little bit, you know. There you go, but it's great energy. You're going to get nothing but the facts, nothing but the truth. Now you're dealing with someone who's coming in with the Four Swords energy. So that's okay. You're dealing with someone who's healing, and probably from a relationship, since it's a relationship reading. You could read earth energy, but I wouldn't. I mean, you could read air energy, but I wouldn't here. It's they're probably talking to you about this, because it is, you know, communication and thoughts. In being that it is on their minds, you know, it's healing from a broken heart, because what's before the Four Swords? The Three of Swords, the most infamous card in tarot. So that's okay. And you being a Queen of Swords, I see you guys probably talking about this, and you might have said things to them very directly. I get the feeling like most people probably tired of hearing about this, and they're just like, yeah, I'm really sorry. You know, but you actually were like, you know, well, what kind of pain is it? Is it from the nerves, or, you know, is it for loss of blood rush from diabetes, or is it a nervous disorder from your nervous system? And how much does it hurt? Does it hurt? Can you sleep? How are you sleeping? I think you might showed like this pointed interest in them. It could even be like you were like a caregiver or even a nurse, and this was a patient. But if not that exactly, it's kind of like that vibe I'm getting. Not good or bad right now. Let's see. 5 of Pentacles. Now, when you're in the relationship, though, you're feeling this 5 of Pentacles energy. And this is you responding to this person. But once you're in the relationship, this is how they're affecting you. This is how you're feeling in response to them. I'm not saying, you can't say they caused it. But 5 of Pentacles, you know, that self-worth, the lack mentality, not good enough. And let's see what they're feeling in reaction to you now. Wow, the Queen of Cups. Okay, this I don't really read the bottom of the deck with this reading, guys. Okay, so with I compared, you know, you Queen of Swords, they're 4 swords, you know, that I kind of get that. If that's kind of not generally your story, you're probably not listening. I hope not. That's the main thing with tarot, like if it doesn't resonate, but if it resonates, hang in there, because there's a lot just here. But now this is them once they're in the relationship reacting to you, and this is you in the relationship reacting to them. Well, this is fantastic. They're feeling like a queen, and they feel like they can really talk to you about their emotions. You know, remember, they're healing. So this is them feeling like you really get them, and you make them feel understood, and and they make their feelings, you make them feel understood, emphasis on feelings. And it kind of makes them, I think, feel seen. You notice this is actually, like you said, a coffin, and supposed to symbolize when they get back from warfare, right? Their commitment to being a soldier and you know, macho, I guess, to show their lack of fear of death. But look how dark, and now to go from that to now you're the queen, you know, that's great. But I think they somehow took the energy from you. Now, I'm not saying they did anything wrong, and I'm not necessarily saying you did anything wrong. But although if we let someone take the energy away from us, like to this degree, I mean, it's not a matter of wrong. It's just like, it's not fun, and it's not, it speaks to allowing them to kind of dictate how we feel about ourselves. And to go from the queen, see, the Queen of Swords is not like this. Queen of Swords is like, fuck you. I'm the Queen of Swords. This is how I am. And there, you know, there is no 5 of Pentacles associated with the Queen of Swords. It's like so different. So when I look here is the change between the person coming in, you coming in, and then how you are reacting to your person. This is not a good transformation to go from the Queen of Swords to the 5 of Pentacles. Whereas for them, it's wonderful to go from the 4 of Swords to the Queen of Cups. And I gotta think they got that from you. You elevated them, and they drained you, Pisces, Aquarius. Or you, I should always say Saturday is Aquarius and Pisces Day. I keep forgetting. And like and subscribe, please. It does help. I appreciate it. I wanted to go live. So it's kind of an interesting dynamic. If you're hanging in there, please leave a comment. It helps the channel. So your advice from Spirit in this relationship is the Devil. I'm thinking about this one. But to be clear, this is a universe, your spirit guides who want to look at it, advising you in regard to this person in this relationship. Let's see what their advice is. Ace of Cups under the Queen of Cups. This, I had a feel about the Devil, and this just backs it up. Ace of Cups is wonderful here because they're feeling like the Queen. You make them feel like the Queen of Cups, okay? And I think that they took something out of you to do that. We're going to clarify that. But you know what it is. But I think I want to kind of know. I think get an idea. But this is, as advice from Spirit, is allow yourself to really go into the shadow side. And in this case, I think what this person probably shared with you some shadow stuff, dark stuff, but I think you really connected with it. And that's what happened here. It's like you didn't do anything wrong. It's just you like all of a sudden, as you're getting involved in them and trying to help them, your Chiron is triggered in your chart. What is it at? 12 Aries now. Something like that. And this is the advice from the universe for your person. I mean, is to give you their cup. And I feel like that's happening. That's the important thing there to think about, because comment, is that happening? Because I think that's happening. In other words, yes, you elevated them, but they are sincerely grateful and they love you and they want to completely give you their cup of love. And I trust it when it comes as advice from Spirit. And advice from Spirit here, get down. It's a let go, maybe, and maybe, I bet it's in your synastry. You're going to see Eros on Mars or Lilith or something. And maybe this is the relationship, because they're coming in with a lot of emotion here. Pisces, Aquarius. And I think, like, at first it's like, it could say it triggers you. But you're realizing there's something here with them, They could be Pisces. I keep thinking Pisces because they got a lot of water in them. It could be in their Venus, Moon, Mars. And I'm going to tell you right now, with this Ace of Cups to the Devil, this is from the universe, okay? I'm not trying to, look, the sex is going to be like nothing else you've ever had in your whole life. It's going to be like life-changing sex. It could be sexual healing. Sexual healing. Yeah, like that. Feels good. The devil is not always just a bad thing. It's Capricorn and chart maybe. But I think it's like really letting yourself go, and they're making a huge emotional commitment here. Let's see what the advice is for the relationship as a whole. Wow. I'm not surprised at all to see this right next to the devil, the Hierophant here. This is in the core of the heart spread. It's so important, and this is advice for both of you, advice for the relationship. And it's hard to see the Hierophant here in this position, the crux of the heart spread, and not see that there's something special going on. We're going to have an outcome here that represents probably a marriage, really, the energy, or a long-term committed relationship. I would read life partner is more than even soulmate. I would say that, there's this incredible magnetic connection and sexual connection and emotional connection. And I think a lot of what the devil represents for Aquarius is really becoming vulnerable. Like an orgasm's the little death, and really losing yourself, because that's what a relationship is. You hate it. I think Aquarius probably hates this, but you have to give up something or else just be single. You got to give your partner something. So, and I think this is about just letting it go and really explore the depths of what this has to offer. And I think this person is bringing you passion and real emotional depth here and connection. So you can, I don't know if you feel it yet, Aquarius, but I think you will, because it's here. They're there for you. Like if you give them the deepest, darkest part of yourself, you can trust them, you know, with your heart. You can trust them because there's a promise here, and that's how you're going to get to this Hierophant. You know, you guys are going to become very wise, and there's a spiritual aspect to all of this. You know, it's always soulmate. You know, I feel the solidness here, like life partner though. Now you guys are a little bit older. You got two queens here, but I don't think either one of you has known a love like this before. You know, I think that's what this is about. And neither one of you are young or, you know, particularly innocent. Wow, 6 of Wands is your outcome. Celebrating, being celebrated. I think the 6 of Wands over the Hierophant here, I really like this one. Yes, you guys, when you come together with two queens and become a really powerful force. This would be, as a couple, people would just recognize you, that you have gravitas and depth, you know. No one would see you as being in any way like frivolous, you know, and I think substantial comes to mind. Now, with the outcome being the 6 of Wands, I think this is both of you receiving basically accolades, you know. I want to clarify the 6 of Wands. But the first thing that came to mind is like congratulations for being married, maybe. Yeah. I don't know what the Hierophant there too. You guys, I think like you're gonna find that you shared your, I call them core values, you know, believe in God, not believe in God, want children, not want children, kind of believe in the death penalty, not believe in the death penalty. These core things, I think you're going to find yourselves very in sync here. And so in every way, Aquarius, you will be able to really let go and give them this deepest, darkest part of yourself here in this relationship. See, we get to clarify it. King of Pentacles. Very nice. So, clarifying the 6 of Wands, King of Pentacles, and this is the two of you as a couple. And to become the King of Pentacles as a couple, when you're two queens here, it literally means that together, I don't mean to start it's not about gender, but I think the king means, especially coming with the 6 of Wands, that you're taking it together to another level. And like you're stronger together than you are apart. It's like that, you know, a soul is what's the sum that's greater than its parts, you know. The total that's somehow more than just the total of the parts. You know, and that is what you get here when you come together and you're celebrated for coming together. I think like this is a relationship too that'd be like very solid. I mean, this Hierophant's solid, like again, values, connections, grounding, spiritual grounding, very solid. And now with the King of Pentacles, nice coming next to your 5 of Pentacles, because it's going to be hard to feel 5 of Pentacles energy. That's maybe how you're stronger, because you come out of that and you come into a feeling with the King of Pentacles that everything's under control. You've got your own destinies in hand. You damn well know your value. you have a lot of value. Your physical even, like maybe when you combine assets, you know, there would be a lot of stuff where you guys would complement each other. One can't do this, one can, you know. So, wow, Aquarius, I really like this one for a heart spread for you guys, end of August. I appreciate it. You give me a thumbs up and join that channel. Subscribe. Thank you, guys.